Every time I make a video about stuff in my truck, it gets some pretty good reviews and marks and whatnot. I'm going to start doing more videos about just my overall mobile ham shack, if you would. And I'm going to create a new playlist called Truck Shack Life. More to come about that later, but today we're talking about the WOLFBOX G900 Pro and TriPro. So I've been running this thing in the truck for a while now. Some glare in it, you can see. This is a rear-facing camera right there, and we can just touch screen it and slide it to the right, and that's the rear camera, that's the front camera. We can go all front camera right there, back to rear camera, and there's different settings you can do in here like that. All these menus in here, which is really fun. And it has a GPS that you can add to it as well. I bought the G900, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago, something like that. And at the time of this recording, installed it and have been very happy with it. And then that company reached out to me and they wanted to send me their new version, the G900 TriPro, which is 3 cameras instead of 2. So let me show you all the cameras and I'll show you what they're about here. This is the TriPro model here, but they kind of look the same on the outside. So this is as it comes in the box right here, this is the front-facing camera. So when you mount it, it comes with these strap holders here, your existing rear view mirror in your vehicle. Now, recently they started making a mount for these things where you can actually replace the mount for your rear view camera in your vehicle and you don't have to use the straps anymore. But I've just always strapped mine into my truck, and this points out the front window, and it is obviously the front-facing camera. I have my rear-facing camera mounted right there on my bed rack in my truck. If we zoom back out here real quick, that's what it looks like. Now you can see, this is a typical day in my truck. All this stuff in the back of the truck sitting here. Just got back from the hunting lease yesterday. So having the camera mounted right there on the rack itself allows me to not have to deal with looking at all the stuff in the bed of my truck out the rearview mirror. So that makes it a little bit more convenient. If you've got a big load or a lot of stuff in the back of your truck, you got an SUV with a lot of people back there and you can't see out the back window, this makes it much more convenient. Now, in addition to that, this TriPro camera has a third camera that they're calling the cabin camera. They call it a cabin camera. So you could set it up inside. It comes with 3M adhesive right there and this 3.5 millimeter jack, because on the top of the actual mirror, you have the power, which is USB-C here. And one of the coolest things about this system is it comes with its own SD card. It's ready to go. You just wire it up, plug it up, and go. So very convenient. The rear camera goes in here. This is just like the original model that I have in the truck right now. The power goes here, USB-C plug. The rear camera goes here, USB-C plug. I've got the wiring run right along in there, and it comes down. This one right here comes down right there. So that wire runs all the way to the back of the bed rack with the camera there. And then this one here, this TriPro version, has an extra port that my mirror inside the truck right now doesn't have for this third camera, which is this port right here. Now, this is not a very long cable, and I just searched through the box, and I don't really see a longer cable for this one. The videos I've seen online is this camera mounted to the front bumper so that you can actually see it while you're driving down the road. Now, they call it a cabin camera, and I guess you can put it in the back if you want to watch your kids or watch your dog, as would be the case in my road trips. You can do that, but I think it would be much more useful to have the camera on the front of the vehicle, like the front bumper or front grille or something like that. Somewhere about right here, so that you're going off-road on trails, you want to see where you're going, and having a camera right there pointed at the ground might be quite beneficial. So that's kind of how I want to mount mine, and that's how I've seen it on advertisements on like Instagram videos and whatnot. So I'll contact them about an extension for this, because they do have an extension for the rear camera, because you can plug the rear camera up directly and put it just like on the back of your cab back there if you want to. But I ran mine all the way back here to the back of the bed. And of course you could put it down on the tailgate. Some people run theirs on the tailgate, or maybe even on the rear bumper. Although you probably don't want it on the rear bumper because it's too low. You want it up. I like mine up higher because I can see over the top of cars, and then you can adjust that swivel up and down. But as well, you can also show you what also you can do, because it also has a adjustable camera in it like that. So you can actually touch screen and you can move the inside camera up and down as well. And I use it like this when I'm backing up to my RV, and I'll point it straight down. And when my RV hitch is on the truck, which it's not right now, so you can't see it, but when my RV hitch, so you can see that's the tailgate at the bottom of the screen. If I shut the tailgate and put my RV hitch on, I can see my RV hitch. So it's really easy to back up to the RV and that setup right there. So that makes it really simple. And then you can adjust it accordingly after that and kind of set it how you want to. So it's adjustable manually in the back and with the touchscreen mirror as well. I think the third camera would be best placed on the front of the vehicle, somewhere down low, because I've already got a dash cam up here on the back side of the rearview mirror camera, the Wolfbox rearview mirror that faces forward. You got to keep your windshield clean, but that's true for every dash cam. And then I think it'd be more beneficial on the front there. So I'm going to email them about that and ask what the cabin camera actually means. Maybe I misunderstood what they said. I don't think I did, but I know I saw that video on Instagram about it being a front-facing camera on the front bumper, which means it will need to be waterproof. Well, we need to be waterproof and dustproof, which the rear camera is, no problem there. In fact, I see water dripping off of the truck when I go out and start it in the morning after it's rained all night. No problems with waterproofing there at all. So I'm hoping that the front camera is also waterproof and I can get an extension cable to run it from the front bumper up through around the engine well or something like that up into the headliner up here and plug it into the Wolfbox that I have running right here. But after making the first part of that video, I emailed Wolfbox and I asked them about the cabin camera, and they confirmed that the cabin camera is not waterproof and it is made to go inside of the cab. It's only got like a 5 or 6 inch lead on it, so it's not, I mean, you have to basically put it right next to the rear view mirror, and I don't understand the usefulness of that. I mean, if it had a longer lead, you could put it in the back seat to watch your kids or your dog or something, okay. I don't understand why you'd want a camera right there looking at yourself. Okay, some people might find that useful. I don't find that useful. They make another camera that looks just like the rear camera that goes on the front bumper that is waterproof, and I've ordered one of those. So I did confirm all that with them. Really appreciate them sending me this system. I ordered not only that front camera, but also the mirror mount. So I'm going to replace my whole mirror with this Wolfbox rearview mirror and camera system. Really enjoying this, and just wanted to provide that quick update. Either way, this is a 3-camera system. You can choose to put the rear camera where you want. I've been using this, the G900 Pro, not the TriPro, but the G900 Pro with the 2 cameras. I've been using it for about 3 months at the time of this recording, and I've been really happy with it. The only drawback, the only thing I don't like about it is that it does have Wi-Fi, and you can connect your phone to it and control the cameras and the settings from the device via your phone. But it won't connect to an ambient, like I have 100% full-time internet in my truck, and I wish the Wi-Fi on the system, the Wolfbox system, would connect to my Wi-Fi in the truck and allow me to remotely monitor the cameras while I'm not at the truck. That's what I would like to have. It will not do that. So that was one of the things. It took me a while to buy the system originally because I was researching that. And while a lot of people in my Overland group were like, hey, no, it doesn't do that, but it's a freaking awesome camera. They all loved it. I know about 4 or 5 people with it, and they all just absolutely love them. So check out the link in the description below. During the month of November and into part of December, they will be running a 30% off sale on this system with the coupon code of BFSAVE31. That's BF for Black Friday, SAVE31. I'll put a link to it with the coupon code in the description below. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you've got another camera system, let me know what that is in the description below, and let me know how it compares to everything I've described here today. Curious to see what else is out there and what you guys are using. 73, and thanks for watching.